Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my pick and analysis for the 2018 Week 1 NFL matchup between the Detroit Lions and New York Jets. Now, the Jets got to go on the road in this one. It's going to be obviously a very daunting task for this New York Jets team. They're going to be starting rookie quarterback Sam Darnold, if I'm not mistaken. He is going to be the youngest to ever start an NFL game since the AFL-NFL merger, which took place in 1970. Ironically enough, I think that a lot of that merger had to do with Joe Namath's Super Bowl guarantee, giving the AFL that credibility. And now you got the Jets quarterback being the youngest starter since that time, and it's nothing against Sam Darnold. I mean, he's had a very superlative college career, and I mean, he might go on to become a very good NFL quarterback. But putting a rookie in, I mean, to start this game. To me, I think, again, it's a daunting task. I think it spells trouble for the New York Jets. I'm a New York Jets fan, but I mean, I have to be objective. Emotion is obliterated. I can't use that in making my predictions. I do like the Lions to win this one. I think it's going to be be competitive. Todd Bowles, the coach of the New York Jets, has this uncanny ability to get the Jets to play really to their potential and maybe go beyond it in certain games. And I mean, it was almost miraculous that the Jets even got 5 wins last season with their personnel. Now, as far as some deeper analysis in this particular matchup, well, you look at the Jets last season, they only averaged like 18-point-something points per game last season. In the last 8 games, counting the preseason, the Jets have not toppled. They have not gone over 19 points in any of those games. And I'm talking about just the 4 preseason games this season and the 4 games that ended last season. The offense has looked anemic. I hope Sam Darnold can do something to help revive this offense on this team. Jets also 4-12 on the deplorable 4-12 record on the road over the last 2 seasons, and 1-7 in out of conference games out of that in that same period. Now, when you look at the Detroit Lions, of course, with the quarterback position is the obvious thing that stands out. It's going to be very hard for Sam Darnold to outdo Matt Stafford on this game. I mean, Matt Stafford has been a model of durability and consistency. The team, the Detroit Lions averaged nearly 26 points per game last season. The Jets, again, as I stated before, their offense only averaged like 18-point-something points per game last season. The Lions in 2017 were number 6 in passing offense, passing yards per game. Jets were ranked 21st. I think really the key in this game, it's the quarterback is the main disparity, but also the fact that Matt Stafford, I think, is really, unfortunately for me and my Jets, are going to pick that Jets secondary apart. I think that's going to be really one of the keys in the outcome of this game. The Jets secondary can somehow contain Matt Stafford and company. They have a chance. The team actually the Detroit Lions were not exactly stellar in the defensive department last season, but they do have playmakers. They had 19 defensive interceptions, and Darius Slay led the way with 8, tied for the league. They have the playmakers on that team and that secondary, and I think it could make it a tough day for New York Jets quarterback Sam Darnold. I would love to see Sam Darnold go in there and shock the football world and put on a superlative performance and have a great game and come away with a victory for the Jets, but it's hard for me to envision a scenario for the Jets to go in there. It's going to be a Monday night game. It's opening night at Detroit, their first game of the season. Lions are going to be very revved up for this one. And for Sam Darnold to start his first NFL game and having to go on the road, it's going to be very tough. Coupled with the fact also that the New York Jets are likely, they may be without starting wide receiver Robbie Anderson. So when you put all that together in a blender, I think it's safe to say Detroit will win this game. I think it might be between 7 and 10 points. I think it'll be fairly competitive, but I just don't see the Jets going in there and winning this one. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for my 2018 Week 1 analysis of the New York Jets against the Detroit Lions. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.